For worksheet 5, we're going to be graphing parabolas by hand. Please, you can use your calculator to just do multiplication and division, but please try to do this by hand. Don't go ahead and pre-check it in the calculator and try to just draw it that way. All right, the steps to do this is first we have to find the line of symmetry. So we need the formula minus b over 2a. So minus b over 2a is the formula that we need. I'm actually going to write it up here. Minus b over 2a gives us our line of symmetry. Now in this case we have a is 1. Remember we have y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Since there is no x term on this one, b is 0, which makes this real simple because negative 0 over anything, 2 times 1, because what's in front of x squared is 1, is still just 0. So our line of symmetry is going to be x equals 0, which means it's going to go straight down down the y-axis. Okay, that's our line of symmetry. So we take that value and we put it where x is. So we have to find y for our vertex. So y equals 0 squared minus 16. Well, 0 squared is just 0. So minus 16. Y equals negative 16. So our vertex is at 0, negative 16, which unfortunately comes off the graph a little bit here. Okay? So now we need to find a set of symmetric pairs, at least one set of symmetric pairs. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try and see what happens when x is equal to 2. So somewhere down this line is going to be another set of points that's going to help me to draw this. So if x is 2, y equals two squared minus 16, because I put the 2 where the x is, and we get 4 minus 16 is negative 12, which is still just off the graph just a little bit here. Sorry I put one that was off the graph. But if you'll remember, we don't want, not just on this side, but if we go the same distance on the other side of the line of symmetry, we'll get another point. So I still feel like I can't draw this very well. So I'm going to pick one more. I'm going to do y is 4. So I'm going to pick y is 4 and see what happens. So x is 4, so y is 4 squared minus 16. 4 squared is 16. So 16 minus 16 is 0. So if x is 4, y is 0. And if we count over to the line of symmetry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we do the same thing on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, we get another point. These are symmetric pairs, same distance. Now we should be able to draw a parabola pretty well. Alright, so let's take a look at this one. So if we take the same thing, minus b over 2a, so b is negative 8, so negative 8 is 8 over 2 times a, on this one is 1, so that's 8 divided by 2 equals 4 is our line of symmetry. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be our line of symmetry. X equals 4. Then to find our vertex, we take that value and put it in this formula to find y. Y equals 4 squared minus 8 times 4 plus 15. So we have 16 minus 32 plus 15. And if we put that in our calculator, we get -1. So y equals -1. So right here is going to be our vertex at 4, -1 is our vertex. Okay, so now we need to find two symmetric pairs, at least one symmetric pair on each side to be able to do this. And I'm going to erase this. I hope you've got it. So I have a little more room. So I'm going to pick 2, just because I think that looks pretty easy. So I have y equals 2 squared minus 8 times 2 plus 15. You can just plug that all into your calculator, but it's 4 minus 16 plus 15 is 3. So when x equals 2, y equals 3. So 2, 1, 2, 3. And we'll have another one on the other side. And that looks pretty good. I should be able to draw my parabola pretty well. I didn't get quite down to the bottom there. There we go. And remember, it goes on forever. Alright, so let me do one more with you. So we're going to start with our minus b over 2a. So, again, I'm going to erase this just so I have enough room. If you didn't get all that, go ahead and take the video back and pause it, and you can get that copied down. So minus b, so b is 8, positive 8 on this one, so x equals minus 8 over 2 times a is 1, because that's what's in front of x squared. So that equals -8 divided by 2, which is -4. So our line of symmetry on this one is going to be, oops, one over from there. X equals -4. So to find our vertex, which is on that line, we take that value, and I'm going to go y equals -4 squared plus 8 times -4 plus 12. I have 16 plus -32 plus 12. And you can go ahead and just plug this right here in your calculator if you want to. So we have 6 plus -32 plus 12 is -4. So when x is -4, y is -4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will be our vertex. Alright, so I'm going to pick I can pick 0, because that's going to be an easy one. It's going to come off my graph just a tiny bit, but if I pick x equals 0, again, I'm going to erase this. If you didn't get it, just go backwards a little bit and pause the video. If I pick x equals 0, I get y equals 0 squared plus 8 times 0 plus 12. So all that's 0. So y equals 12. So 10, 11, 12. And our symmetric pair, so we go back to the x-axis, to the line of symmetry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and go that same distance to the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4. And draw our parabola. All right, that's all there is to this. Just have to keep going through. So we go minus b over 2a, find the line of symmetry, take that value and put it back in the original equation, and then pick at least one value to the right or the left, find that, and then go the same distance on the other side of the line of symmetry.